We love Canada, and we love cannabis. Now that Canada is legalizing cannabis, we're waiting with bated breath to see how it's done. Through this excitement, it gets hard to know the facts, so here we are, to bring you the facts. A government task force recently released a framework for the legalization and regulation of cannabis in Canada. They took in 30,000 submissions from Canadians, and this is what they recommended. A minimum age of 18 should be set up for all purchases, and a minimum age of 25 when purchasing high-potency cannabis. Cannabis should have the same advertising restrictions that are currently applied to tobacco. A seed-to-sale tracking system should be implemented in order to guarantee quality and make recalls easy. The packaging will have to be child-proof, clearly labeled, and possibly contain a standardized symbol for THC. And no products can contain a mixture of alcohol and cannabis or tobacco and cannabis. As far as business is concerned, the Canadian government intends to use licensing to help small producers thrive and illegal producers become legitimate. Licensing and fee structures will also be used to prevent monopolies by large conglomerates. The environmental impact of indoor growing has led to the recommendation that outdoor growing should be legalized, and this should also help smaller producers or even individuals who wish to grow themselves. These individuals will be allowed to grow 4 plants up to a maximum height of 100 centimeters, as long as there are proper safeguards against theft. The current mail order system should be extended to ensure access even in the most remote parts of Canada. In the cities, cannabis lounges will be allowed as long as they don't serve any tobacco or alcohol on the premises. There will be no federal oversight for these lounges, and all licensing will happen through municipalities. On the policy front, Canada clearly wants to use legislation to encourage lower potency cannabis as well as reduce harm to the youth. There is a proposal to limit the absolute potency of cannabis, as well as set up a taxing structure based on the potency of cannabis. So effectively, high potency cannabis will be heavily taxed, while low potency cannabis will barely be taxed. Thankfully, there will be a limit on the absolute potency of edibles, as well as federal regulation of the production of edibles and concentrates. Apparently, hemp can be a major source of CBD, but currently that CBD goes to waste. With these new regulations, hemp CBD will also be allowed to be sold in stores. And finally, they recommended that the current licensing structure used for producers be extended to the future. And that's it for the facts. If you like learning and want to stay up to date, hit subscribe. If you have any suggestions, leave us a comment. This video was brought to you by mjbotanical.com.